Human services are the foundation for well-being. Just like constructing a house requires different types of materials, when you want to construct well-being, you need to have different types of materials. You have to have community supports and resources. You need to have social interconnectedness and certain interventions. And so in New York, those materials for building well-being are provided by nonprofit organizations.
Human services is all of those things that we need as individuals to be successful, to thrive, to be comfortable, to feel supported. For a lot of folks, they need those supports, that they don't have them. They don't have access in their daily lives, and they need organizations like Goodwill and other nonprofits to make sure that those things are available to them. Goodwill has a long history of working with people with disabilities. People with disabilities have about a 20% plus unemployment rate. And so one of the things that we try and do is to help employers understand that this is a very important group of people that they should think about employing.
Whenever someone first comes into the clubhouse, we don't look at the diagnosis. We're not concerned about the diagnosis, we're concerned about the person. The more that we're able to get out there and end the stigma and the shame of mental illness, the more people that are going to accept and receive services earlier.
Well, Children's Aid Society is a social service organization that's committed to helping young people be successful. And here at this particular site, we're committed to making sure that the young people are not on the pipeline to prison, but on the pipeline to college by starting with our early childhood room with kids aged 2.5 and providing services and supports all the way through high school to make sure that our young people go off to college.
I'll call myself like a son here because they're really nice to me, and it's just like I feel safe here.
We had an interesting letter shared with us, in essence, a college application from a young man who talked about that his father was named Milbank, and he's referring to the Milbank Center and what it gave him and how attached he is and what it taught. It, in essence, replaced the role that a father would have in his life. I don't think it gets any more important than that.
Goodwill and Children's Aid Society are members of the Human Services Council, and there are two organizations that are of 170 of our members. So we have a very robust reach across New York City. If the sector had more money, they could take more risks, they could be more entrepreneurial in their thinking, and they could think more strategically. Right now they're operating in emergency management mode on a regular basis, and so there's a real missed opportunity. What we do for them is we understand the challenges that they're experiencing, and we see how those challenges are trends across the other members of the Human Services Council. And so we organized a commission, and we took a look at what are the financial factors, what are the relationship with government, what's the oversight mechanisms that we have in place, what is the overall model for the nonprofit, and what is broken about it. And we've come up with a set of solid recommendations that we think is a way forward. We think that this sector absolutely can survive and can do really well, but there's some serious changes that need to happen if we're going to be able to continue to contribute to communities going forward.